hustle and bustle of the city, there lived a young man. He was chasing his dreams, and the pace of life excited him. He felt at the top of the world. At work, he was earning successfully. But like every working man, he grew tired. Competition began to stress him out. Loneliness got the best of him. There was no real love or care around. He had his weekly visits to the ATM. There was a security guard, a cheerful fellow who smiled at each customer. He had noticed this young chap as well. He noted that he seemed happy at times, but most days it was either frustration or restlessness or glum. One day, the guard decided to chat with this young man. He discovered that he was staying away from his parents for work. He had no time to visit them, but was suffering from extreme loneliness. But the young man was not convinced with this. He believed this stress was part of city life and cannot waste time going to see his parents. The guard tried very hard to explain that this lifestyle would target his mental and physical health. He also added that he was an orphan at birth and the young man was blessed to have a family to go to. But the young man simply did not digest this idea. He was disturbed by the guard's constant advices and wanted to avoid him. Later that week at work, the young man faced a crisis. He was at the verge of losing his sanity when he remembered the guard's advice to go home for Christmas. He set for home and was eager to feel his parents' confident, loving arms around him. They were all thrilled to be together for Christmas. The young man was so rejuvenated that he regained his will to live. Back in the city, he was thinking of a way to cheer up the guard for suggesting this brilliant idea. He decided to get him a gift and visit him at the ATM. He noted that the guard had changed. He was puzzled, but decided to try again the next day. The old guard did not return. The young man inquired about him to the present security guard. It is then that the new guard told him that the chap before him got COVID-19 and it had struck him pretty bad. After 1 week of struggle, the guard passed away. The young man was shattered. He could not help but think that he could have thanked him earlier for giving a listening ear and aiming at helping him despite being a total stranger.
Hi guys, I'm Melvin. Welcome to my channel, TQS. This channel is solely dedicated towards mental well-being of people of all ages and roles. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. This is one of the quotes closest to my heart by Maya Angelou. New Year is around the corner, guys. The time for resolution. We all make a list of stuff. Let me add one more resolution to your list. To never leave a single person unhappy at the end of the day, and do not postpone your duties. 2020 has been a tough ride for all of us. So many lives have gone through financial crisis, unemployment, food shortage, infection, complication, death, and for a few lucky ones, just restriction. It never spared anybody anywhere. All of us were glued to the TV, terrified. So in this uncertainty, something struck me. The fact that absolutely nothing is within our control. What all do we strive for in life? Safety of ourselves and our loved ones. Health of ourselves and our loved ones. Financial stability. These are all we can just aim for. The pandemic has reminded us that there is no guarantee for these things. The only thing we can guarantee is how at the end of the day we have fulfilled our roles. How we left people feeling. Imagine our beloved ones close to death or ourselves close to our death. Immediately what runs in our mind is what we have done to or for others. At that point, we not be able to fulfill anything. There's no point in regretting. Our apologies may not be heard. This is why I have added this resolution to your list. What are some examples? Do not take anybody for granted. If you have, appreciate them by wish them a hearty New Year. Appreciate the people in your life who makes your day run smooth. They may not be doing something great, but they're doing it for you. Tell them how important they are to you. Be grateful for the people in your life who have accepted your flaws and still love you. And tell them you want to celebrate many New Years to come with them. Whomever you have hurt, acknowledge your regret and guilt. Visit them before the year ends. Talk to them happily. Whoever seems to be a fuss spot, crack a joke to them and make them laugh their way to 2021. When you hit the bed, think of everything you did. All the faces you made smile, all the people you could help, all the issues fixed, all the things you made easy. So why should you do all this? At the end of the day, it brings you cheer. You have no guilt. You have no regret. You can feel proud of yourself as you did the right thing. You feel great. You can sleep in peace, realizing that you did whatever you could. You can relish the success of completion of all your duties. Maybe a son or a daughter or a sibling or a friend or mom or dad or a grandparent or an in-law or a spouse. Whatever you may be, the significance of sincerity is huge. Always do justice to that by the end of the day. You can feel relief that you have only been an example of good and not left a burden on another's shoulder. You will not be twisting and turning in bed, chewing your nails, wondering what could have been done better. If you are blessed with another day, then you can continue what you do plus chase your dreams. It may be your parents, grandparents, siblings, spouse, kids, friends, or colleagues. Any appreciation or loving gesture could have made their day. Well, I do understand that some people are impossible to please. In such cases, you do not add problems to their list. I also realize that without appreciation, we can get tired of doing good stuff. What you do defines you. With that, I wish you a prosperous New Year filled with well-being for yourself and your beloved ones. Thanks for being a part of my journey so far. Do share this and help us generate the sense of well-being and avenge the sense of ill-being. I'm learning with all of you as well. Have a great day.